My name is Kristina, and I would like to share my story. My childhood was pretty traumatic and very difficult to navigate. At 8 or 9, I was definitely in the throes of depression and highly stressed out. So for me, home life was very scary.
You know, she had a history of mental illness and an extensive trauma history, and a big piece of Kristina's trauma was her upbringing. She felt like she was treated differently from her other siblings. She was always told by her mother that she was a difficult child, a difficult baby, and the expectations and rules that were applied to her upbringing were different from her other siblings.
As soon as high school was over, I immediately moved out of my mother's house and moved into my grandmother's house. Her mom, I lived with her. She was my safe haven. In 2017, I became pregnant with my first son, and a few years later, I had another son. They are the best things that has ever happened to me. Not long after, in 2021, I lost my brother, who I dearly loved. He died from a fentanyl overdose. I then lost my sister unexpectedly, and then my grandfather passed away. So I ended up checking myself into Peace Hospital and did a mental institution on myself, and I did group therapy with them for 2 months. I was on mental leave because of it, and then I ended up, while I was still on mental leave, losing my job. I was unable to afford living, and I was unable to find a full-time job that worked around my medical needs, so I ended up homeless. It was scary. You just don't really know where you're gonna be from day to day. You don't know if you're gonna be able to eat a hot meal. Like, your anxiety's through the roof. Mine was. I was stressed. I didn't get to see or talk to my kids nearly like I wanted to. It was just a lot of adjustments for all of us. So I learned about Wellspring by Miss Barbara Wilson. She's the one that gave me the information and told me to contact and said they would help me. And I started with Miss Amanda with art therapy, and then she got me connected with Miss Regia, the case manager, and also with Miss Erica for Wellspring Works. And then I also knew I needed PTSD therapy, so I also see Miss Jennifer. So yeah, pretty covered.
As a therapist, I will guide clients, with lines of questioning to help them gain insight from their work. For me, I feel like a major function of art therapy is being able to externalize something that you might not have the words for.
We did a collage about ourselves. I want to say she called it a me collage. I mean, I really enjoy that it's just a creative outlet, so that's been helpful for me. Working with Wellspring, trying to find housing was actually pretty empowering, I would say, because Miss Regia was really good about making sure she reassured me that we're gonna get this figured out.
And so now that she's finally in her new apartment, she's just been slowing down. She's appeared a lot calmer. She's seemed more focused, more present.
The first time I walked through the door at my new apartment, it was gratifying. I cried, happy tears, but it felt good to know that I had my own place again for me and my kids.
So I see her securing a stable job and continuing to raise her children. I mean, her children are her priority, and she really pours her whole heart into caring for them. I think that's really beautiful, and I think with continued support, she'll become an even stronger mother and more confident in herself and her ability to provide for her and her family and achieve her dreams.
So thinking about the future, I see great ventures happening, and I'm very thankful for Wellspring and all they've done for myself and my children. I'm very grateful, and thankful that I was able to get help in the ways that I needed it. This truly is a company that really does give you the all-around wraparound service. So that's been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.